What I want to do now, I want to cut the nut. I've already put the covers on these back control covers, so those are done. The neck's bolted down, and I'm ready to cut the nut before I string it. That way when I get it stringed, all I have to do is set my intonation and action and all that. So what I did, I've laid 3 layers of tape because I use this as my guide for how deep to cut my nut slots. But the last time I did, I think this got ground down a little too much and it got a little bit too thin. So I'm going to use this. If it's too high, I can always adjust later. So the way I do this, I have my nut files here. These are not the best in the world. I have better ones, but they're in the Philippines. They're not here. And it's hard to tell with these which one is for which nut slot. Actually, I think this is my number 1. So I'm going to go put that there. And file these at an angle down like this. Go just till I touch that piece of fret wire there. Okay, I think I'm touching it. Okay, so string number 2. I think that's going to do it for now. I can always do final adjustments later. I want to get this together kind of and try it out. So I need to file that down a little bit. Or sand it down a little bit. It's too tall. I don't want you don't want to bury the strings in the nut. Yes, I think I'll go ahead and put the strings on, and I can always cut more on the nut later till I get it down where I need it. Looks like it made a spot on my fretboard there. I never touched it with anything, so I shouldn't have. And I got my new strings here. If I can get them open with something. I thought I had a razor blade here for this. There it is. So I got a set of Ernie Ball custom gauge nickel wound electric guitar strings. These are 46 gauge to 13 gauge. Wait, no, that's too big for the small, low, high. 10 gauge. So these are what they call 10 gauge strings. Okay, so I got the strings on and everything. And I got it tuned up, but I need to set the action, which is the distance of the strings from the fretboard. So I need to set it up kind of, and hopefully one of the cameras can pick this up. At the 12th fret, I need to be at 1.5 millimeter. And I'm a little high on that one, so take my tool here and lower that just a fuzz. It's got 2 set screws, so I want to do them both equally. And at the 12th fret, still a little high, which of course is going to throw it out of tune, but right now I'm not too worried about that. So I was worried about not having enough high enough. I might not be able to go low enough here. But that could be at my number 1. This is just an initial setup. I'm just going to get as close as I can for now. And if I have to work with the nut later, that might change. I'm getting that's as close as I'm going to get. Let's see, this string should be about 1.5. It's way high. Kind of make sure these saddles are level. Okay, I'm going to use that for right now. Okay, no dead spots. I gotta check that. So I'll go through and check for any buzzing frets, dead spots. Nothing wrong there, all good. All good there. Good there. All good there. Okay, everything sounds like it should there. The next thing I need to do, I have the action set. I need to, what was the next step? Back in tune. I want to put it back in tune, make sure it's in tune. Okay, so everything's in tune. Got the action set for now. I want to make sure nothing's touching there. I'll have to adjust these later. Right now I'm just trying to get everything going here, and I want to make sure the intonation, that's the last thing you're supposed to set. So at the 12th fret, this is an E string, so at the 12th I'll have to go to different setting here. Now I should be at an E here. Right on the money, just where I want it to be. That's good. They must have set these for intonation at the factory. Okay. So intonation, I don't have to mess with it. Everything's working good there. I'm ready to hook this up to an amp, give it a try, and see how it sounds. Now the next thing I gotta do for this is I've got no guitar stand for it. So what I do have is I made these. Cut these out the other night from a piece of pine. And I used some aniline dye on them, some water-based dye, and then I put True Oil on them. They're not real shiny. I put several coats. They just seems like this wood really soaks it up, but it's good enough for what it is. Kind of matches the guitar a little bit, if you can see that. I hope it matches okay. But what I gotta do, I gotta hinge. I gotta put a hinge out that, and I have a hinge that I put on the back here. I'll show you that when I get it all together. Not right now. I'm going to finish this, or finish for now, and I gotta go have a bite to eat. It's getting later in the day. I would have had this done sooner, but I had surprise visits from a couple of different friends. One stopped by and visited me. Hadn't seen the man in years. Real happy, glad to see him. Glad he stopped by. And then another friend, a little bit later, he came by and stopped in to visit me. So some of my old friends I haven't seen in a long time, get to see them, and they stopped in to visit. So I enjoyed that, and really happy to see them. So I'm working a little bit later than I wanted to, but you know, I got tons of time for this. I don't get to see my friends that often, so I'm going to go ahead and take this in and later finish the stand for it and go from there. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the build on this, the 1-year build. It's the first kind of like, not hollow body, I guess you would call it, but two-piece where the inside is hollow for the wires to run through and stuff like that. So that's the first time I ever done one of those. And Les Pauls, you know, it's the same way a Les Paul does, but the Les Paul has an arch on top. I've never done one of those, and I thought it would be kind of neat to have a body that kind of resembles a fret that also operates like a Les Paul. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment. Tell me if you think the guitar is good or if it sucks. I know the sound picking up is not that great. I didn't have a good microphone hooked up to the amplifier. I just you know, picked up the microphone here from the amp, so sound might not be that great, but I really kind of like it. It feels good playing, so I like that. The neck came out good. One of my better necks that I built, despite some issues with it. And I really like the looks of it. So thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye, y'all.